This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, things are starting to heat up in downtown Hazleton. There's a lot of events happening that you might be interested in. We'll fill you in next. Welcome to another edition of FYI. I'm Ken Kara. Thanks for stopping by. For the first time ever, Second Friday will take place in downtown Hazleton. This unique event kicks off this Friday in downtown. Lisa Sugart has the details on the festivities designed to create excitement in downtown Hazleton.
We've been talking about it for quite a while, but Second Friday is finally almost here. This Friday will mark the first of a kind event in downtown Hazleton. Here to tell us all about it are two of the ladies who are helping to make it possible, Lauren Vito-Sacco and Ann Vinatieri-Bowder, both who are chairpeople for the Second Friday Committee and members of Power in the area, which is helping to make this all possible. Lauren, I'm going to start with you. Second Friday, ready to rock?
Yes, we're ready. We have a lot of different businesses, stores, and restaurants downtown participating. From 4 to 9, you can come downtown. They'll be running tasty specials, have different sidewalk sales featuring all the different items of their store. And it's basically just to get out and see that downtown is turned on with our whole theme that throws it back to Hazleton Power, and get people out and have a sense of community and see that there are good things happening downtown.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea. And there's much more. Even the businesses will be taking part, but the other things as well.
There are a lot of things going on that day. There's a full schedule from 10 to 2. There's going to be the Downtown Hazleton Farmers Market, and that's led with the help of the Chamber of Commerce and Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress. And they're going to have live entertainment during part of that with an acoustic guitarist, Dave Flacco. He's a local musician, music teacher here. So there'll be a lot of produce going on. There'll be vendors out on the sidewalk. It's going to look great. And then later on, after the time Lauren mentioned, from 4 to 9, at 9, we're going to have the movie at the Marco, which is a free, family-friendly movie. We're doing the Lego movie this year. It's BYOB, bring your own lawn chair, blankets, whatever you want to bring. That'll be in the parking lot at the Marco, and it should be a really fun event. Hopefully the weather will hold, fingers crossed, and we want everyone to come out and just have a great time downtown.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be fun. Lauren, this has been a goal of Power to do things like this, so tell us how important this Friday is going to be.
We're a group of younger people looking to, I would want to say kickstart is a good word, and jumpstart and let people know that there are people here doing good things. Good people live here, good people work here, and people have a lot of ideas going on here, and we're the force looking to pretty much bring that to the next level and to show people that you have a voice in the community. We're going to be the leading force in that for you, and hopefully it all comes back home and people come out and support what we're trying to pull off.
And if people want information on this, where do they go to?
We're going to have it, it's going to be on our Power Facebook page. We have the downtown is turned on every second, different logos and different pamphlets that are around downtown. And basically they can get in touch with Ann or myself if anybody isn't involved yet that wants to be involved. It's never too late. And that's where you could find all your information.
All right. So take part in this big event this Friday in downtown Hazleton. It's going to be a great time.
I haven't seen the Lego movie yet, so I'm very excited for this Friday. In other news, Hazleton's American Idol Keith London is coming back home for a very special concert tomorrow night. This concert will be a benefit with the Making a Difference Foundation to help raise money for the Northeast Regional HIV Coalition. Donations will be accepted, plus you can buy Keith London merchandise, Woods ice cream, and Jimmy's hot dogs at the event, and a portion of those sales will go to the HIV Coalition. It all starts at 7:30 tomorrow at Community Park in Hazel Township. You can make donations online at officialkeithlondon.com/donate.html. The opening act tomorrow night will feature students from the Hazleton Area High School. Good news for anyone who travels in and around the Wilkes-Barre area. PennDOT announced today that the Veterans Memorial Bridge that connects Wilkes-Barre and Kingston was expected to be open in both directions today. All lanes were scheduled to open sometime this morning. The news is especially important to motorists who have dealt with the various lane closures over a 3-year period. While the resurfacing project was completed, the project started back in August of 2011 and cost $6 million. In an effort to better inform area gun owners about firearm laws in Pennsylvania, State Representative Tara Toohill will host a concealed carry seminar next Wednesday, July 16th. This is video from a recent seminar held in Butler Township that was hosted by Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis. Now, next week's program will be conducted by two attorneys who are both experts on the legal rights of gun owners. Law enforcement officials will also take part in the gun safety portion of the program. Officials will explain how to safely interact with police when carrying a firearm and explain the legal aspects of PA's Castle Doctrine, which allows a homeowner to use deadly force if necessary when threatened by an armed intruder. The free seminar is next Wednesday, July 16th at 6 p.m. at Nescapec State Park, the social hall there. Doors open at 5:30 for registration. Seating is limited. Now, to register, call State Representative Tara Toohill's office at 453-1344, or you can register online at reptoohill.com. Tonight, some tasty news from the desk of the Foster Township Supervisors. The Farmers Market at the Woodside Playground will open this Thursday and will be open every Thursday throughout the summer from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Woodside Playground is located behind the Foster Township Municipal Building. And remember to stay up to date with everything that's going on in your area. Pick up the Standard Speaker and be sure to go to their website, standardspeaker.com, for breaking news. Coming up on FYI in sports, we'll take you to the Hazelton Street Hockey League playoffs. And when we come right back, Janine introduces us to Jason in her Care for Kids segment.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Thanks for joining us here on FYI. We're in your community every Tuesday talking about adoption and foster care through Luzerne County children and youth. Today we're back here at the beautiful Eagle Rock Resort. We are at the lodge and we are with, we say it's Care for Kids, and today we're talking with older kids, actually some adults. Jason is actually with us, and you're 18, right?
Yeah, I'm 18. I'm actually currently involved with the Valley Youth House program.
Okay.
It's an independent living program. It helps me out a lot, where I went from being in a very locked down facility and everything to being able to have any freedom that I wanted. So I wanted to have it still a little bit more organized for myself. So that's what independent living does. It helps you transition from being locked down, shut down and everything to, being able to make the right choices out in the community. So it helps you out a lot with that. Basically, they help you get on your own 2 feet. I'm 18 years old now, and I needed to start on my own life, and it wasn't going nowhere easily for me. So basically what they do, they help you transition, They help you get your own job. They help you. They helped me get my ID. I've never had my ID before, and they helped me get my ID. They're helping me get into LCC for the construction, because basically I want to own my own construction company in a couple years, and I need the degrees and the certifications to do that. So in order to do that, they're gonna help me go to LCC, get some of those things, and it's all, I don't have to pay for it. They're gonna help me do it out of their pocket, So I just think that it's a good program, and it's good for people to come out and, get on their own 2 feet, do something that they couldn't do by themselves.
So this is good. It's another option. Again, we're giving you some options, whether it be adoption or foster care for you. It's this independent living. Again, it's been a positive experience for you.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like a big program that anybody could single out the house or anything. It's basically, it's a double house, a door by door, and all it is, I have 4 roommates that I live with, and it's just, I live with them just like you would in any regular house. It's a regular house, but it's just a program.
And you have some guidelines, which is good. So there's structure there. It's positive reinforcement. You have some great mentoring available for you.
Yeah, I'm able to go to any staff member at any time and ask them, hey, if you could help me fill out this application.
Yes.
If you could help me, say I had to do homework or something, if, anything, I could go to any of them and they'll help me out to the best that they could. They'll Google stuff for me and everything.
Good. Well, I wish you luck in that construction job of yours and opening your own business, and thank you for sharing your story with us today.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Jay. We're here at Care for Kids at the beautiful Eagle Rock Resort. We'll see you next week right here on FYI in your community.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Construction continues on Broad Street in downtown Hazleton, and it was a nice day to work outside, but can we expect more thunderstorms tonight? Let's check out News 13 weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely before 2 a.m., and some storms could be severe with damaging winds and heavy rain as we get down to 65 degrees tonight. On the extended forecast Wednesday, another chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. mainly as we get up to 78 degrees Wednesday night. Chance of showers and thunderstorms again in the area before 10 p.m. as we have a mostly cloudy night with a low at 59. Thursday's a nice day. The high is 76. Thursday night, we get down to 56 on Friday. The high will be 78 on a sunny day, and then it'll be mostly clear on Friday night. The low is 58. And on Saturday, expect more sun. The high is 80. And Saturday night, there is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Our low will be 62 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
Turning now to our community calendar. Tonight, a tasty event to tell you about. Holy Trinity Orthodox Church in McAdoo will hold an ethnic food festival this Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy traditional homemade ethnic foods like halupki, pierogies, halushki, Romanian sausage, bean soup, and much more. Dinner platters will also be available. You can eat in or take out. And the food festival takes place on Saturday from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and Sunday from noon until 6 at Holy Trinity Orthodox Church on South Kennedy Drive in McAdoo. While we enjoy the summertime weather, the warm temperatures can also bring summertime health concerns. Lisa Sugart stopped by American Patient Transport Service, or APTS, in Hazleton for some tips on how to stay safe this summer.
With me right now is Dennis Gantz to my right, who is the Director of Marketing and Education for APTS, and also Wally Boyle, who is the paramedic coordinator for APTS. Dennis, I'm going to start with you. When the temperature starts to soar, you get calls dealing with the heat, and unfortunately some of those involve vehicles.
Yes, Lisa. One of the things that you're going to encounter at this time of the year are people that are forgetting about their pets and or accidentally having children locked in vehicles. So we're going to get called out to that along with any kind of fire department that's going to be responding. And it's very crucial that we remember that and we be cautious. These temperatures, when they rise and you shut that vehicle off, the temperature in a vehicle is going to climb tremendously very, very quick, and it's going to get up to 150 to 200 degrees in that vehicle in no time. And that's enough to really cause somebody a tremendous illness and or even kill them.
So the best advice, don't leave anyone or any pets in the vehicle ever.
No, I mean, if you can help it, please don't. I mean, I know a lot of people, the pets are their children and they like to travel with them. Leaving windows open if you absolutely have to is something that is a must. They need to have that constant airflow. But on the days that they're calling for this week, with the temperatures hitting into the 90s, high humidity, really you don't want to leave any child or any pet in that vehicle. It's going to be extremely too hot, and they don't have much time when you do that.
All right, some very good advice. And also, we have to worry about just staying safe when we're outdoors, not only when we're in a vehicle, but anywhere because of this extreme heat. Wally, you see a lot of people that you have to deal with who have suffered from heat exhaustion because of it. So tell us the problems you see and what you have to do to help.
A lot of times, especially with the construction workers, with the people on Broad Street and out on the Beltway, they're out in this hot sun. Just a little bit that we're out here, you can feel the heat under our clothes. And they don't think about how much their internal body temperature is rising. And a lot of times they start perspiring and then it'll stop, which puts them into heat stroke, which is very dangerous. So the biggest thing is to hydrate with sports drinks, water. Stay away from caffeine drinks, stay away from the soda, the iced teas. Those of us middle-aged who like to partake of the alcoholic beverages, that also can be very dehydrating. So it's just really important to stay with the sports drinks and waters, and make sure any children are out playing, the same thing. They don't understand what's going on, they're young. Make sure that they stay hydrated while they're playing, especially like now with the sun beating down. They can really get into trouble quickly, so it's very important to keep them hydrated.
Okay, and if anyone out there, any of our viewers ever thinks that they or someone has heat stroke or any problems with the heat, what are the signs?
Pretty much when you're dehydration, your mouth is going to kind of get like cotton mouth, like they've taught us in the past. You'll dry, you won't get a lot of saliva. You'll sweat real bad. When the sweating stops, like I said before, that's when you're getting into the heat stroke, and that's when it's really dangerous. So that's why it's important to keep hydrated while you're still sweating and perspiring. If you get into the point where you feel nauseated, headaches, and you stop sweating, that's when you really need to call 911, because then you need to get intravenous fluids to be able to rehydrate you that way, because at that point in time your body is that dehydrated that taking it in through your mouth is not going to help you as quick as what can through the bloodstream.
All right, some very life-saving tips for you to deal with this very warm weather. So stay cool and stay safe.
If I ever win the lottery, you'll never see me in the heat. It will be central air all day. Here's the midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The daily 469, the big 40778, Quinto 27105, Treasure Hunt 5, 17, 18, 23, and 30. We have hockey highlights in sports next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
A team isn't a bunch of kids out to win. A team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn. Those words come from Coach Gordon Bombay, who led one of the greatest fictional teams of all time, the Ducks hockey team. Well, the Ducks in the Hazelton Street Hockey League JV Championship Series are very real, and they are now one win away from glory after beating the Outlaws 3-1 last night. I promise no more movie quotes. Let's go to the highlights.
The Ducks are on a break here after a nice pass. Josh Andruzzi is through, but Ty Collins stands strong to keep the game scoreless. Andruzzi is about to come onto your screen again, and he just gets the pass off to Jonas Aponic, who is stopped the first time, but he sticks with it and scores the game's first goal. The Outlaws answer right back. Ryan Matya splits two Ducks and gets into the attacking zone, and check out this shot. It just gets by the goalie's glove, and we are tied at 1 after the first period. In the second period, Andruzzi starts a Ducks break, and did you ever have Ducks coming right at you? It's terrifying. He leaves it off for Rian Markochik, who gives the Ducks the lead right back. The Ducks almost make it 3-1, but Colin makes another nice save to keep the Outlaws in the game in the third period, but here the ball comes out to Markochik, and she backhands it home, and the Ducks win 3-1 and take a 2-1 lead in the best-of-5 series. After the game, we spoke with Markochik.
Tell me when you started playing hockey. Why'd you start playing? I mean, tell me a little bit of your background in the sport.
3 years ago, and because my brother wanted to play.
Take me through the second goal that you had, just how the play developed and how you guys were kind of able to put the game away.
Not quite sure. I just kind of shot it at the net.
Go to the first one. Do you remember the first one, though?
I shot it at the net again.
Sounds just like Fulton Reed's hockey philosophy. I promise no more movie quotes. I never said anything about movie references. The Ducks will try to wrap up the championship on Wednesday, but I'm sure the Outlaws will have something to say about that.
In other hockey action last night, in the varsity division of the Hazelton Street Hockey League, the Phantoms punched their ticket to the championship against the Barn Burners. So on Wednesday at the Beach Street Playground, Game 4 of the JV Championship will start at 7 p.m. and Game 1 of the Varsity Championship begins at 8 p.m. The District 4 Babe Ruth 13 to 15-year-old tournament is continuing in Butler Township. Last night, Blue Valley beat Wayne County, and they will now play the winner of tonight's game between Pottsville and Franklin Township. And remember, on Wednesday in that tournament, Greater Hazelton, Hazel Township, they will play Valley in a battle between two local teams in the double elimination tournament. The 13-year-old tournament is happening at Drifton, and last night Valley beat Greater Hazelton, Hazel Township, and now they are off to the championship against Blue Valley. Blue Valley opened the tournament with a 5-2 victory over Valley, so the local team will need to win 2 games to capture the championship. And finally, our tweet of the day comes from Freeland and the MMI Proprietary School. Check out the new logo on the basketball court for the Preppers and Lady Preppers. Last year, their boys team almost won a District 2 championship. It was a heck of a game they played against Old Forge, so there's a lot to look forward to in Pennsylvania's highest elevated borough this winter. Happy Wing Night! It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town. One quick announcement for this evening. Holy Trinity Orthodox Church in McAdoo will be holding an ethnic food sale on Saturday, July 12th and Sunday, July 13th. Traditional food will be available such as halupki, pierogies, halushki, and more. Eat-in and takeouts are available. For more info, call 570-929-2733. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mary Immaculata Ann Craig Pugh, formerly of Hazleton. The Heritage Memorial Funeral Home in Warner Robins, Georgia, is in charge of arrangements. Alan G. Mensinger of Berwick, the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home, is in charge of arrangements. Joseph L. Sokolowski of Mahanoy City, services are private and at the convenience of the family from the Louis D. Truskowski Funeral Home. Catherine Playtech Palermo of Hazleton, funeral is Wednesday at 10 a.m. from the Furo Funeral Home. Friends may call from 9 to 10 a.m. Louis J. Lonzetta of Hazleton, funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the Most Precious Blood Church. Friends may call at the church from 10 to 11 a.m. Arrangements are by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Virginia M. Flame of Hazleton. Arrangements are by the Brian Arthur Strauch Funeral Home. Carol Sotak of Hazleton. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Francis A. West of Orwigsburg. The Louis D. Truskowski Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Robert S. O'Grondick of Shenandoah. The Lukowitz-Orvitzfeld Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. Call 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Brian Nykum of Hazleton. Brian, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
So yesterday I uploaded some bonus content to facebook.com/FYI News 13. It was some of the questions that didn't make it on air from our latest round of Know Your Teammate. If you missed the segment that did air on FYI, you can go to SSPTV.com to see that and find the July 3rd newscast. You'll find us back here again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Until then, take it easy, everyone.